For assignment 10, you're going to use the maps and the data that you've collected and put this into what's called a story map. So the first thing that you want to do, you can view some examples, excuse me, of story maps, and then you're going to log into your ArcGIS Online account. Let me see where mine is here. And you want to go through the maps and make sure that under the shared column, everything is shared to the public. And you can see that I have one map that is not shared. So I'm going to go ahead and open that map. And I'm going to fix something first because this is incorrect legend here. It is not the HDI. So I'm going to go back in here and make sure that I've got that set on the right map. So that's actually mapping the HDI. I'm going to leave that on the legend. I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to go into the shared and make sure that everybody has access to that map. Then I can just use the X mark to close that. I'm going to move this out of my way. And then we're going to go to the ArcMap story map site. So you can open that link. And you'll have to sign in again. I signed in earlier, so it may still, nope, it doesn't. Okay. So the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to want me to put in a name. So I'm going to just, so this is just like any other title of a document. The important words are capitalized. Then I'm going to click the next button. And my entry is going to be a map. And I want to click on one of the maps that I've already selected, that I've already created. So I'm going to select a map. And there's the HDI map that I just fixed. So I'm going to add this. And I'm going to click on adding the legend. And choose add. So here's the first map in my story map. Whoever is the viewer can click to look at the legend. And then over here on the left, I'm going to edit that because that looks really silly. Just put down something that this page is going to be titled U.S. Population. Then I'm going to open up the Word document that I created, which has my links in it. And I wrote some text because it's a lot easier for me just to write in Word. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to paste that in here. So now I have some text. And one of the things is L-I-R-G-E-S-T, all right. Well, I guess it's not all that easy for me to write in there. There we go. All right. And so what is the HDI for the United States? That would be a good thing for me to add in there. So I'm going to look between 81 and 85. If I go back to this and click on the United States, I can actually get a reading, maybe. It's not going to let me. All right, well, forget it then. All right, I'm just going to leave that for now. Okay, I talk about the United States has the third largest population in the world. And then I want to put in, I talk about a population pyramid here. So I'm going to add a population pyramid right in that spot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on this camera and I want to insert an image. So I'm going to click on that. and it's a URL that I'm using from a web page. So I'm going to click on this. And then the image that I want, where is it? One second here. So this is the image I want to add. So I'm going to right click this image and choose Copy Image Location. I'm going to click here and paste that in there, and it's a .gif, so I know that it's an image. And then I want to put in some caption. There you go. And I'm going to apply that. And that will be added in my text right here. And then I have some other information and under there about what the population pyramid looks like and how you might think about it or read it. So once I have done that, then I'm going to save that image or save that page. And right now it's not public, so I'm going to go ahead and make it public. And I'm going to close that right now. And then I'm going to add a second page. So this time I want to add another image, and I can either type in the title of the map I have, or I can create a new, I can add a new one. So I'm going to look and select a map that I have. I think I'm going to add this percent urban that has access to to sanitation. Again, I'm going to add the legend. I'm going to add. So here's my second page in my story map. This one is big. It may take a minute for it to add. So this one, for some reason, didn't load right away, and I took it out and added it back, and then it loaded fine. So I have no idea exactly what was going on with that. So in this section, I might talk about urbanization and are there any urban places in the United States? Then I could maybe even, if there were an area that we might call a shanty town or a slum in the U.S., I could add a web image from that. So I wrote in some text about urbanization and some of the homeless issues in the U.S. I have an image showing some of the common tent cities with a caption. And then I want to be able to link to the website that I used, which is this one. So I'm going to copy that New York Times URL. And then I'm going to come back over here. And I'm going to try to put in the link here. Choose OK. And hopefully I linked that there, but actually I'm just going to go ahead and paste the link down here as well. Copy that again, and let's see if I can make that a hot link. Oh yeah, I did. I think that's a hot link as well. So I've got some information that talks about the United States there. So now I'm going to save that page. So then I can add a third page, maybe talk about immigration or I might talk about the politics of the U.S. I could add one there and then add my map to that. I might want to put one in so each of these pages then in my story map has clickable links, has information and data. I can save my story map, and then when I'm done, I can go into the share, copy that URL, and then upload that or send it to somebody. Right, it's on public. Cool. So in order to double check that your project is actually shared and viewable, you need to log out of your ArcGIS Online account. And I have no clue on this thing how you do that. Let me expand that and see if the logout is over here. No. All right, so I'm going to close that. I'm going to open up my story map or my my site here, and I'm going to sign out. So hopefully now I am not logged into anything, and then I'm going to type in that URL for my story map. The other thing that would work really well is that you can send it to somebody, make sure they can open it. So, so here's my first, the way this would look. So the map is going to open to whatever Zoom I have. There's my first option that people can read. There's my second one. It opens to the second map. It is a hot link. If I click there, that takes them to the website. I also linked it there. I have nothing yet added in geopolitics or a sense of place, but my legends work, my images all work, and this was a success. So that's what I want you to do. Develop your profile and your sense of place, talking about the different elements that we've used to look geographically this term.